Question 14. So, on average, 5% of the mugs are imperfect. So let's call our probability of success, our probability of an imperfect mug being 1 over 20. So the probability that the mug is fine is 19 over 20. 5% a 20th, 19 over 20, the difference. Now we're trying to find out the so first things first, state the two conditions that must be satisfied for the number of imperfect mugs in a box to have a binomial distribution. So probabilities must remain constant, and the imperfections of each mug must be independent of each other. So yeah, part 2. Assuming that these two conditions are satisfied, calculate that the probability that a box chosen at random is unsatisfactory. So to be unsatisfactory, it has to, if it contains 2 or more imperfect mugs. 2 or more imperfect mugs. So you could go along and work out the probability of 2 imperfect mugs, 3 imperfect mugs, 4 imperfect mugs, and so on. That's going to take a long time. Far better to work out what isn't imperfect, so is satisfactory, which is the probability of no imperfect mugs, the probability of 1 imperfect mug, and take that away from a whole. So that's what I'm going to do. So the probability of no imperfect mugs, in other words, they are all perfect, is just 19 over 20 to the power of 10. If you like, you can think of it as 10 choose 0, which is 1 times that. And the other probability I need to discount, with the other one where it is still satisfactory, is the probability of 1 imperfect mug. So that's 10 choose 1, which is 10. 19 over 20 on 9 occasions. So 9 imperfect mugs, 9 perfect mugs, and 1 over 20 faulty mugs to the power of 1. So popping that into a calculator, we get an answer of 0.086. Now part 3 is quite complicated, or it seems complicated, but when you actually get down to it, it's not too bad. And we're going to accept it if 2 things happen. Either we have no imperfect mugs, so that's our 0.5987, or there is 1 imperfect mug, and then when we have another go, we get no imperfect mugs. So our two possibilities here are the probability that they're perfect to start with. There are no imperfect mugs, 0.5987, added together to 1 imperfect, and then this happening. So 0.3151 times 0.5987, which is about 0.1886. So either of these two will do for us to accept the batch. So add those together, we get 0.7874.